Hi, it's Leslie, and on today's episode of Going Gainesville, we're going to Simply Desserts. Simply Desserts is a full-service bakery that specializes in custom-made desserts and all things sweet. Joining me today is my running partner, Tierney Tompkins, also known as TNT. Since we're always doing healthy things together, we thought this was the perfect place to celebrate our successes. So this is Kimberly, the owner of Simply Desserts here, and we're going to be sitting down today and talking to her a little bit about why she decided to open up Simply Desserts and kind of her background and things like that. So why don't I get started with asking you, what is your background on baking and that sort of thing, and why did you want to open up the shop?
Well, I've had the business for about 10 and a half years now, and I did it out of my home as a licensed home business for about 8.5 years, or 8 years, and then I decided to open up the shop because I needed the space.
Right.
It took over my
Eventually
home.
that happens.
I started the business because I wanted something to do. I actually had a career in the Air Force and got out after my second child so that I could be a stay-at-home mom. And so that's where I learned to do a lot of my baking, was just staying at home and baking things for the family.
So you're a better mom than
No,
No,
not at all.
because I don't do that. I don't bake either.
It was never my intention to be a stay-at-home mom. I always thought I'd have a career in the Air Force. But I found that I really wanted to be home with my children. I didn't want to work.
Right, that's awesome.
So I did that. And then my youngest one was getting ready to go off to college. And I panicked because I didn't know what I was going to do with my life at that point. Because I had been basically doing everything with them. Right?
And then once they leave, you're like, what do I do now?
Exactly.
Because it's kind of like you lose yourself.
Exactly.
In that time and
you did it.
Well,
so,
this is a great location too.
Yeah,
it is.
That's what I was going to ask you. That how did you end up
exactly.
picking here? I mean, this is
Prime.
Well,
yeah, it is.
Remember those kids that left home?
Right.
Well, they all started coming back and all of that. I just knew it was time for me to branch out. So I started just looking around and letting my family know this was something I was thinking about. And my son, who had recently moved out here to Haymarket at the time, and this place was starting to grow, was walking by and saw this location and said, "Hey, Mom, what do you think about this?" And I got a hold of my realtor and said, "Can you check that out for me?" Went from there.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah. That's how I just learned how to make cheesecakes, and that's how I started. But then it was like my nephew asked me to do the wedding cake, and then about that time was when Cake Boss and Charm City Cakes was doing really good, and so people were going, "Hey, can you do a car? Hey, can you do a shoe?" Like, yeah, why not? So I worked pretty much on my own for about a year, learning everything just from the internet, from reading books and everything. Everything that's in the case is mini.
Yeah, I saw that. They're adorable.
Cupcakes, we do little heart pies, we do whippy pies, and these are all things that I've always loved growing up. So I knew I wanted to include them in the cake,
Right.
Cake pops and that kind of thing.
I had that.
Puppy cake is
Upcake.
that was the other thing. I knew when I started the business, I wanted some of my profits or something to go towards an organization. And because I had the military background and my husband and I both were military and grew up military, that I knew I wanted it to be something in that area. So I happened to be reading Prince William magazine within like a couple of months of opening the business, and it had an article in there about Semper K9.
Okay.
And I was like, this is it. This is what I know I want to give my money to. So all of the tips that go in our tip jar, nobody gets those per se that works here, other than the fact that 10% of what we do each month goes into a bucket, and then at the end of the year we give that money to Semper K9.
That's fantastic.
And a portion of what we sell with the cupcakes and the biscuits go to Semper K9.
I love that.
Well, I personally want to say thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And we have to say thank you to the puppies also.
Yes,
I
definitely.
know. It's been very popular. let's keep
really
going
cool.
from there.
Do you always have to like bring the sweets for all your family functions?
Yes.
Cool.
But, we're trying to always, a lot of people still to this day come in and say, oh, I didn't even know you did this.
Right.
I didn't even know you did cakes. I didn't even know you had this. And so my husband and I are now looking to figure out what can we do to stand out there.
We're doing
now?
it right now.
She's a famous YouTuber.
We have more than cakes here, more than cheesecake, cookies.
This is it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
this
we're
is a lot
excited
of
to go
stuff.
try it all.
This is
Oh,
enough.
and I
Definitely.
mean,
I am not trying the cupcakes, just for the record.
Yeah, I already told her.
Actually,
that
we've
she
tried them.
was
They're
gonna try
good.
them.
They're different.
She said no.
I'm assuming people can eat them.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sure they
they're all
can.
made
It's all
with natural
organic.
ingredients.
Exactly. Yeah. Well,
Might have to take some home
she
for the
said
dog.
it. I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk to us today, and I think Tierney and I are ready to go tear up some desserts now. What do you think?
Absolutely. Try a little bit of everything.
Okay.
All right.
Great. Thank
well,
you.
thanks
I
again.
appreciate it.
Excuse me.
Mine. Where she takes it.
Oh my god.
All right, now we have to tell people what this food is.
Cake pop.
Cake pop. It's the vanilla one. Show
It is so good.
the deliciousness. The Trace Late Trace.
Oh, I think I got a cavity. That's when you're like, good. Instant cavity.
This is what it looks like.
What did she say that was made with? 3 different milks.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
soaked in 3 different creams.
Really good. It's like light and airy.
It's lovely.
That's why I wanted it. It's one of my favorite cakes.
It's fluffy.
Try it, you know.
I'm in moist cake pop heaven.
Now this is the
Hi, my name's Tierney. Apparently we've never met.
Now I'm gonna try this brown butter blondie. Will this be able to be cut? I might have to pick it up and break it. Not sure. Yeah, that's gonna be.
I got strawberry in mine. So
Isn't it so good?
Especially with the strawberries.
and just right, the sound goes away.
Sort of.
All right, I want to try this.
Do it.
What is that one?
Lemon blueberry cheesecake.
Oh, I can have some of that.
Oh yeah, she doesn't eat chocolate.
I'm allergic to chocolate. Can't say I don't
Matt
eat
just
it.
doesn't like it. There's people out there that don't do chocolate.
That's people.
Okay,
out
so we
there that
got
are
lemon
weird.
blueberry cheesecake. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, I already ate mine.
Oh. Mmm.
It's got a nice zing.
Yeah, it's not too much lemon.
It's not too zingy.
Yeah, I like that.
That was good.
I think the cheesecake is my favorite so far.
You haven't
Out
touched
of the
that yet.
3 things that I've eaten.
Right.
But that is, like, the texture and everything, even the,
The crust.
thank you. How do people not know about this? I think it's like, it's a crime to not know this food exists.
Right. It's a crime to not eat this
And it's so
every
close.
day. I have to get cookie dough with
Brace yourself, it's gonna be so good. Okay, let's show it.
Here it is.
Deliciousness.
Deliciousness on a fork.
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Sorry, I've
Cupcake.
crumbs and food all over my purple nail polish.
That's what everybody's worried about.
But yeah. That's really good. Could definitely see my
Okay,
kids
do me a
liking that
favor.
too. Who doesn't like cookie dough? I mean, come on.
Right? Okay. Here.
Today we're going Gainesville, and so are you.